Alrighty guys, I got us a Craftsman LT2000 Riding Mower. Let's see here. Get you a good side view of it so you know what you're working with. As for the year, I know you can look at some number on these and figure out what year they are. However, I don't know how to do that. I looked it up and couldn't quite get what I wanted. So there's the model and serial just so you know what you're working with. Now, what we're doing today is we're going to do an oil change on this. Couldn't find very many videos on the LT2000s. I'm assuming it's because they have a big problem with the fuel solenoids, which I will make a video on that later. I'm going to replace the whole car, fuel lines and all this. So, got this thing for really cheap off of a fella for 200 bucks on it, and it runs like crap, or it did. So, what we're going to do, like I said, doing an oil change. So, we'll go ahead and come over here and see what we need. Need you some 1030 oil. I have 2 quarts here. I'm not sure exactly how much I need. Like I said, really hard to find information on this mower. I do have an oil filter. I just interchanged this out from the one that's on it, from the one that it's calling for. It's an HP 1002 K&N. Need you a funnel, a 1/2 inch socket, or 1/2 inch wrench. I almost said ratchet, of course, yeah. Need you a beer if you're 21 or older. And you'll need you a drain pan. I got mine sitting here for now. I got my wheel cut to the left so it'll fit up under there. We're gonna go ahead and drain the oil first. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so we're over here. We're on the passenger side of the mower, if there was a passenger. And there's our little oil drain plug. Let's go ahead and cut it in a little closer. That's our oil drain plug right there. That is a 1/2 inch. Now I know I got a trash bag here. They didn't put a drain hole below it. I don't know why. So I'm gonna try here with a Walmart sack. If that doesn't work, you can get you know, something that doesn't move quite as much. We'll go ahead and break that. See if I can do it one-handed without busting my knuckles. I'm gonna set you down for 0.25 seconds here. Alrighty guys, so we got her loosened up here. It's a little tighter than I thought. And yeah, I can already tell this Walmart bag's probably not gonna do us any good, but it's the thought that counts here, you know. Go and loosen her up, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know how long it's been since this oil's been changed. That's not going to get us anywhere. Well, I don't know, it might. We gave her a shot, so we're going to let her drain. That oil does not. It's probably got a lot of gas in it, I'll be honest with you. I want to make another video on the fuel solenoid with this mower. And here's the thing. If you haven't replaced it yet, you will soon. So go ahead and tune into that video as well. That's probably why there's not so many of these mowers left. It's because people don't know how to replace those, and their mower gets gas in the oil and eventually blows up. So, and matter of fact, yeah, I can smell the gas in this oil. So that's why I'll be replacing the carburetor. I'll make a video on that. Make sure you tune in. Anyway, I'm gonna let this drain until it pretty much quits, and then I'm gonna go take off the oil filter. We'll cut back over to that. Alrighty guys, that oil's starting to slow down a little bit. I'm just going to temporarily put this cap right here back in. Sometimes I like to come back and, on a vehicle at least, I'll drain a little bit more, but I'm not even going to say temporarily. I'm just going to go and put this cap back in since it's pretty much horizontal with the other side. So let's go ahead and retighten this. I don't be so stingy about it on a lawnmower. Don't over tighten it. Just put it in there. Let me see, I did it one hand. I ain't worried about the bag. Left a little bit of a mess, but hey, it could have been a lot worse. So we'll go and move this over. Get over the other side, and we'll drain that oil filter. Made a mess there, huh? All right, guys. Now we're here on the driver's side. I don't know why I keep saying that right now. We're here on the left side of it. We're gonna take off our filter. Who knows how long this thing's been on here? I'm gonna get me an oil filter wrench. We'll add that to the list of tools you may need. Guys, if you don't have one of these, you want to get one, okay? Sometimes idiots will put them on way too tight. See how easy that was? Go and pop this guy off here. Should have got me a trash bag underneath there. I didn't think about it. Let's just make it quick. Like I said, who knows how long this has been since this was changed. And you'll see my new filter is a little bit longer than this one. However, as long as it fits underneath that, I'm not concerned about it, honestly. It ain't going to hurt a little bit more oil capacity. Just don't go psycho with it. I will go ahead and get a picture of this. However, if you look up right inside your hood, it'll let you know all the specifications, everything you need. So keep that in mind if you're lucky. We'll go and drop that and put on or clean it off, put on a new filter. All right, guys, so we'll come over here. We took a little microfiber towel to it. Just get a little bit on your fingers. Rub it in real good. Kind of get around that. Sometimes I don't even do this, I'll be honest with you. Just something my dad showed me to do, and I guess we'll keep on doing it. You're screwed in there. Now with these, just get them hand tight now. You don't have to get them stupid tight like the last guy did, which is probably what I'm doing right now, but look at that. That's good on there. Clean. We'll move this out. We'll get her filled up. Here's your fill cap. Or your dipstick, I should say. My bad. Alrighty, guys. I improvised. Got a new filter. Not a filter. Got a new funnel. We'll go and fill her up here. Like I said, I don't know how much this thing takes. Like I said, it was pretty much impossible to find any information on this LT2000. So we'll go and do about half the bottle here. This is a 1 quart bottle. I saw somewhere 20 ounces, however, I think that was for the 1000. But like I said, we're just going to kind of see how much this fills up, and I'll put how much in the description below. I'll even say it here in the video. Alright, we'll get her topped off. Alright guys, so we're right at 1 quart. Got the dipstick here. And it's pretty much hitting right at the top, okay? So what I'm going to do here, kind of similar with a vehicle. Now, I'll have the gas shut off on this, so it's not going to start running or nothing. I'm just going to turn it over just a few times. Just to kind of get it, that oil pumping through. Get it into the filter. Now, this may not be a necessary step. Some of you pros may know this, but there we go. That should have got it running through there pretty good. So now we'll go ahead and just give it a second. I'll pull out this dipstick again, clean it off, give it a second to settle down, and then we'll test it one more time just to make sure we're at a good level. Alrighty guys, it's been about a minute here. Let it settle down there for a second. Put it all the way down, screw the cap on, and as you see, it's slightly low on here. Alright, so we'll add a little bit more oil to it. Alright guys, I'd say a little bit over a quart, about a quart and a couple splashes. Now you want to get it right in between those 2 arrows. You'll see it on your existing dipstick. So we'll go and throw it back on there. Clean off the top here. Now I'm going to do a good cleaning of this mower. I'm going to clean the whole thing. I'm going to degrease it. I'm going to armor all it, as dumb as that sounds, you know. Just take good care of this thing. I want it to last. Now that's it on your oil change video, okay? I'd say you want to do this once, twice a season, depending on how often you mow. I'm going to do mine twice, I'd say. This one doesn't have an hour gauge, at least to my knowledge. I guess we can take a look here. So yeah, with this here, I'm just going to do it maybe twice a season. But yeah, like I said, come in here, that's all your information. I'll do a video soon on the spark plug, the air filter. We just did the oil change. If the belt goes out, I'll do a video on the belt. Fuel filter, stuff like that. Just keep in touch with this video here. Make sure to like, subscribe. I really appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good night.